Well, here we are. We're in a lovely meadow. The sun is beating down, but I want to give these two machines a quick test out. Let's compare signals between the ORX and the XP Deus. I'm going to be using two programs on these machines. On the Deus, I'm going to be using Coin Fast program number 3 and Deep program number 6. On the ORX, I'm going to be using Coin Deep and Coin Fast. So let's get out there and just compare a few signals. Here I'm using program number 6 Deep with the Deus, 11-inch coil, 17 kilohertz. The Deep program is a little bit spitty and choppy for this particular field. I'm getting lots of feedback there, which is telling me there's probably quite a lot of iron here. It's not mineralized because I'm only getting 2 bars on the mineralization bar there. So what I'll do, I think I'll go down to program number 3, Deus Fast. And the machine's a lot quieter now. It'd be interesting to see the difference between... Oh, what do you think? Would you dig that? 96? Bit choppy, isn't it? Let's go on to the Deep program. The Deep program's using the XY screen there, so we get a pretty good indication if that's iron. Yeah, I think that's big iron because the XY screen is so erratic there. Well, as you can hear there, Deus Fast is a lot quieter on this particular field. You could use Deep, no problem at all, but you need a bit of a keen ear to pick out those faint signals in between the little choppy spits and pops. Which, oh, that sounds good to me. Really good. I'm getting a solid 93, 90, high numbers there. Let's go on to the Deep program, see what it sounds like. Look at that XY screen. Quite a solid line. Let's get the ORX set up and give that a try. This is really simple. All I've got to do is turn the Deus off, remove the controller, put it in my pocket there quickly, and then in my pouch there I have the ORX controller. Now they're both matched into this 11-inch coil, serial numbers are both on, so I'll just turn the ORX on. Yep, I want speaker. Just give it a second to boot up, and there we are, 17 kilohertz. Let's see what it sounds like. We're in Coin Fast. Nice sweet little sound. Coin Deep. Here there, the Coin Deep has got much more of a boosted signal. The Coin Deep's got a slower reactivity, various other bits and pieces, perhaps a little bit of different internal filtering, but we've talked about most of this in part 1. Here we go. All we need to do now is dig the thing out. I've left my spade over there, as you've probably noticed, so let's dig it out. Draw the coil back to pinpoint it, and it's just there. Digging surprisingly easy, you know, because we've not had any rain for a long time. But when I dig a hole in pasture, I always keep one side connected, and this helps the grass regrow. If you dig a complete plug out, you can be in trouble. Time to have a look at it with the MI6. Still going. This is quite a big target, I think. but it's up in the high 90s, which is quite encouraging because, dare I say it, quite often big silvers in the 90s, but I don't think I'm going to be that lucky, do you? Right, we're 9 inches down now. Let's move that coil out of the way. We're 9 inches down now and we're still going. There it is, look. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. What a lovely little target to start off with. First target of the day. Okay, let's carry on. We've got the ORX on the stem. Let's keep going until we get the next signal with the ORX, then we'll swap over. This is interesting. I'm using, as you know, coin deep with the ORX. It's slightly more settled than the Deus using the deep mode. Once again, it's still a little bit twitchy, a little bit poppy, but it's not quite as prominent as the Deus in the deep mode. That's big iron all day long, because it's got the iron buzz with it. That is an interesting one. Coming up in the 50s. Right, let's go to coin fast. We've got to go all the way around because it's on a carousel. Coin fast, there we go. You can hear the coin fast. The target is a little bit shorter because it's faster, and also it's got a bit of a ghosty sound with it. It's a little bit fainter. Here we go, ORX off. Deus on. Yes, we want headphones. It remembered we were in coin deep, so it started up in coin deep. Right, here we go. Coin deep. Now the XY screen is telling me it's possibly a deep or a small target. Looking at the XY screen, it's not encouraging, but the audio doesn't sound too bad. Let's go to coin Deus fast, I should say. Let's do it. It's got a little bit of a stuttering Deus fast, but can you hear that deep sounds differently because the deep program uses 2 tones, whereas the Deus fast uses 3 tones. It's not what I call a textbook coin signal because the XY screen was a little bit inconsistent, but all we can do now is just dig it out and have a look. Still down there, which is encouraging. Sometimes a small deep target will give these exact symptoms. We're out. Let's try. Nope, it's in my hand. It's a nice bit of soil here, very fine. Look at that, big piece of aluminium foil. So that makes quite a lot of sense. It was a bit of a dodgy signal on the XY screen, although the audio was good, but that's what it was. It was a tiny piece of aluminium foil or something, about 9 inches deep. I love that 2-tone audio, it's so precise. Here we go. We've got a disrupted XY screen. Let's move the coil away from it so it quietens it down. I'd say, looking at that XY screen, that's not a coin. That is not a coin. Right, let's go to Deus fast just have a quick wiggle. Notice the Deus Fast doesn't use the XY screen, but if you did want the XY screen, go down to configuration. I've probably gone past it. Profile, select, button, and there you go. You've got an XY screen on Deus Fast. Draw the coil back. It disappears, it's under the nose of the coil, just there, look. Right at the bottom of the hole. Now, this is looking interesting. Look, it's a horse without a head. Looks like it's got quite some nice details. It's actually got paint still on it, look. How's that? And there you go, a nice little artifact. That's a nice, bright little signal. There's no iron buzz with it. And it's coming up at 74. We're using coin deep. So let's go round on that old carousel again, all the way to coin fast, and see what it sounds like. Pretty much mimics coin deep, doesn't it? So the two programs are actually agreeing with each other this time. Okay, turn it off. XP Deus. Turn it on. Do we want to speak it? Yes, we do. That is perfect. XY screen. Little bit of a wiggle there, could be deep, and Deus Fast. Sort of chopping to the mid to high tone, it's sort of jumping. That there, I think. Nice big telephone. Still in the hole, which is a good sign. It's a deep target. Can we get it with the MI6? Still down there. Oh, there's something round. I just saw something round floating around. Excellent. Well, there you go. We finally had a coin. Not a particularly good one. It's pretty flat, but it is a coin. But did you notice there, all the programs and signals all kind of corresponded to being a textbook signal. This is a nice little signal. We're using Deus Fast. Lovely, little quiet sound, little squeak. Getting a sort of 90, 94, 95s. That's interesting. Let's go to deep. Deep really is smashing that signal out. Smashing it out. Okay, let's turn it off. Right, coin deep. No mistake about that. Missed it. I've got to go all the way around again. Coin fast. Here we go. Exactly the same as the previous coin we found. All four programs there corresponded with each other. There was no fluctuation in signals. There wasn't one program which sounded better than the other. Granted, Coin Deep and Deep both lifted the signal, but that's what they do. Still there. Still there, guys. Still going down. About 8 inches down now. Oh. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We have a little piece of silver. We have a nice piece of silver. Look at that in the sunlight. Well, there you have it. That is a silver bullhead shilling. A lovely coin, a nice bit of silver to end the video. Well, that's it. I hope it's given you a bit of information comparing the ORX to the XP Deus. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the XP newsletter and indeed the XP YouTube channel. And hopefully I'll see you in the field very, very soon.